Welcome back to Brentford Fan TV. I'm Freddie.
And I'm Ben, and today we're doing a preview for the Everton away fixture. So, it's not been the greatest of starts for Everton,
No.
but not a bad 10 points, but they're sitting at 16th, which probably seems like they'll end up in a relegation battle again.
Yeah. I'm not going to pretend I know everything about Everton, or I've watched any Everton games. I don't think I have, but yeah, all I know, like you, is they're 16th and they're on 10 points. And obviously that's nowhere near good enough, like 10 points from 11 games. And so, yeah, it does look like they're going to be in a relegation battle come the end of the season unless they turn it around.
Yeah.
It reminds me of last season, they weren't doing well. We were doing all right, and then we just lost 3-1 to Everton at home.
Yeah, which was a very disappointing game.
Hopefully we get
Yeah.
a different game this weekend.
Yeah, but I just... Yeah, I hope so too.
I think an interesting thing to talk about is our record. Well, Thomas Frank's record versus Sean Dyche. Well, we haven't got the exact results up now, but it seems that Sean Dyche always has Thomas Frank's number, whether he's managing Everton or Burnley.
It has seemed that way.
Yeah.
Especially after the results like last season's 3-1.
Mm.
Because out of nowhere, Everton were in terrible form, and then out of nowhere they beat us 3-1. So
Yeah. But to be honest, that's enough for the Everton section of the video, because we don't know too much about Everton. We're not going to pretend that we watch every Everton game.
Yeah.
But moving on to the Brentford players in their international break, number of Brentford players have been on serving their national country, which is
It's good to see.
good to see, especially the 3 Danish boys that went out, Roslev, Norgard and Damsgaard,
Yeah.
and Denmark are in the last 8 of the Nations League.
Yeah, and it's great to see 3 players starting at least one game in an international break, helping their team get to the, was it quarterfinals?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And so, what's surprising, I'm sure, for everyone is seeing Mads Roslev start for Denmark. But, yeah, I mean, he played the whole 90 minutes on foot mob. He was the second highest rated player for Denmark.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if that says a lot about Denmark, that game, or Roslev, but fair play to him. Also in that game against Serbia, I think Damsgaard started and he created their best chance by himself and had the shot, and he was unlucky not to score. And then Norgard started the game before for Denmark. I do wonder if Danish people are questioning their new manager, because he was the old Brentford assistant, the new Danish manager. And so, is he just picking his favourite Brentford players? Although he probably never managed Damsgaard much.
No, probably not.
But is starting Roslev? You're going to be a bit insane, someone would say, to do that for your country.
Yeah, maybe. But it was Slovenia, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I'm happy to see Brentford players do well for their country. I think Konak captained the under-21s for Turkey. I saw Flecken got chipped against Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Yeah.
But hopefully he'll be back in fine form for us, which he has been this season.
Yeah, he's had a good season so far, and yeah.
But I think, talking about our previous game, which was Bournemouth at home, what a game it was.
Yeah, it was a great 3-2 win, and I was able to catch the game from where I was in America.
Oh yeah, but I feel like we should address, I've been doing everything by myself for the last 2 weeks. And it's like, Ben edits everything apart from the vlogs that Jacob does, and Ben does the thumbnails. And so if you noticed a slight decrease in thumbnail quality, it's because Ben was away.
Yeah. Still, they weren't bad thumbnails.
Yeah, I was doing it off my phone on Canva, and it wasn't very high quality, and I struggled a bit. And also because I don't have editing software, I was trying to do all the videos that I was doing in one take, and so I didn't get all my points across. And I was just uploading it from my phone in one clip, and so I'll admit the quality dipped slightly, but now Ben's back, it's going to be top quality again.
Yeah, except maybe this video, because I'm still recovering from an 8-hour time difference. But
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but
yeah, the Bournemouth game.
Yes, back to that.
Keanos Potter was incredible for me.
Yeah, especially in his... Was it a new sort of role for him?
I've never seen him play left back before.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen him play left wing back before,
Yeah.
but this was left back on defence, and he did so well because he kept Semenyo quiet for pretty much the entire 90 minutes, apart maybe the first few minutes and the last few minutes of the game.
And I'd say Semenyo is Bournemouth's best player in recent seasons. So
Bournemouth's talisman, who's getting them into really good places. They'd have been in a European spot if they beat us. And Keno's Potter kept them quiet pretty much. So I think that speaks very highly of Keno's Potter.
Yeah.
But then I thought other players that were really good. Obviously, Whistle got the brace, Damsgaard got a goal,
Yes.
and then Jan out as well for that final goal. That beautiful play with the dummy and the through ball.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what did you think of that goal?
I thought it was great build up from like mid part of the pitch, and and it was just great to see Damsgaard finally get a goal.
Yeah.
He's been playing so well in past games, and it's I'd really like to see him succeed even more.
Yeah. And then, also for Damsgaard's goal, I'm pretty sure that goal came within a minute of our kickoff from their goal. And so another early goal from a kickoff,
Yeah.
which is absurd, some would say. It's weird, we got a new set-piece coach this year because Bernardo Cueva was bought for about $1 million for Chelsea. And so we got a new set-piece coach, and our set-pieces have still been good.
Yeah.
And now we've made kickoffs a set-piece.
Yeah.
And we're scoring from kickoffs. And so, fair play to our scouts who scouted this coach.
Yeah, before we turned throw-ins to almost corners, really, with how we utilise them. And now we're, I guess, doing the same with kickoffs, which I never thought would have been possible.
It's silly, isn't it? I saw that apparently since we've been promoted, no team has scored more throw-ins than us.
Okay,
I don't know how many other teams go for goals from throw-ins, but our first Premier League game we scored from a throw-in.
Yeah,
and so if that set the tone really for where we are now.
And to be fair, it's a good tactic because first few seasons no one was really expecting it.
Yeah.
Because they haven't seen that. They don't really see that kind of play often in the Premier League.
Yeah, but I think we're doing well. One player I wanted to highlight from that game was the Yanout, because obviously he was really important for the third goal. But lots of people have sort of said over the last year or two, I'd say, Yanout's not good enough. And I really understand that argument that, like, for where we want to be, we need new people in the midfield and someone slightly better than Yanout. But I think he's been one of our best players this season because he's popping up with goals and assists pretty consistently.
Yeah, he's probably one of our most consistent players.
Yeah.
And he rarely gets injured as well.
Yeah.
Which is good to see.
Considering how bad our injuries are at Brentford, to have someone who's so consistent and can play anywhere like him is so important. But then also this season, he's becoming a bit of a standout player, not just the consistent 6 or 7 out of 10. Yeah. He's having 8 out of 10 performances, 9 out of 10 performances like that last game, or even against Fulham when he had that goal. And so I feel like just shout out to Yano as well.
Yeah,
but
I'd agree.
Yeah. Also, another point I had about Damsgaard was, is Damsgaard's improvement in form the most important thing to happen to us this season? Because
easily could be.
Because I feel like we've never struggled for goals, for me, when we had Tony, or now with Wissron and Buemo getting a bunch of goals. But that midfield, if Damsgaard hadn't improved in form, it would still be Janelt, Jensen, Norgard, and that would still be our promotion midfield from when we got promoted to the Championship to Prem. And so you can't really go 5 years in a row with the same midfield of, it'll just get stale, you'd start to get in the relegation battle. And so I think it's really important that Damsgaard's rise in form.
Yeah. It's also good we brought in players like, what's his name? I've forgotten his name. Carvalho, yeah. And then future investments such as Konak as well.
Yeah.
I think it would be good to see in the future how they fit into the midfield.
Yeah. I mean, Damsgaard's rise in form has meant he's kept out Carvalho, who we paid 30 million for. And so, yeah, really big shout out to Damsgaard, obviously.
Yeah.
But shall we
I'm
go
good.
into the 11 that we think could start or we would want to start against Everton?
Yeah, because I think they're both very different 11s.
Mm.
But
Well,
yeah,
obviously Flecken's going to start in goal,
yeah,
but I think the defence is where it's a bit contentious because part of me wants us to play the exact same back line as our previous game.
it,
Vandenberg, Collins,
yeah,
Pinnock, and then Keenan Potter at left back again. But I feel like we did that because I don't know. It's hard. Well,
yeah,
the other midfield would be Roslev, Collins, Pinnock, Vandenberg, and so Vandenberg at left back, and then starting Roslev.
yeah. Which
Mm,
I feel like would be what I'd rather want to see.
Yeah.
Because then we've actually got a proper fullback.
Yeah.
Starting at fullback.
Mm.
And also, I feel like it's been a while since Roslev's played like a long number of minutes for us in the game.
Well, he got a lot of stick after the Fulham game. That he did play the whole game, but
I feel like he deserves a chance, maybe,
Yeah.
especially after his international debut,
mm,
which I didn't personally see, but
yeah,
it sounded like he had a good start.
yeah, and I'm sure Thomas Frank watched that, and so if he had a good game then Thomas Frank might be swayed to start him again. Because I agree, it's really important that we at least have one actual fullback starting instead of a bunch of centre backs or midfielders or wingers playing at fullback. And so, yeah, I think it could be a good idea to start
Yeah.
Roslev. Because I do think when we don't play him, we struggle to get balls in the box and just general wide play.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on to the midfield, the back was Roslev, Collins, Pinnock, Vandenberg, the midfield we'd go with is then Norgard, Damsgaard, Janelt.
Yeah, which at the minute I would say is our best midfield trio. Because I would say Jensen hasn't fully. Okay, he's still got the great passing ability and vision he has, but he hasn't reached the same level as before he was injured yet.
Yeah.
Which would be good when he gets back to that level. But I feel like Damsgaard's exceeded that level so far this season.
I mean, Norgard's the captain. He's never going to be
Yeah.
dropped, of course, and he is that good.
He's definitely probably one of our most important players.
Yeah.
Holding out that midfield.
And then Damsgaard right now is a must start. He's like one of the first names on the team sheet. And then if we did it as like Janelt or Jensen, I think Janelt's obviously so consistent for us, and he's had the goals and assists this season.
Yeah.
Which is really good. And then moving on to the front three, Mbuemo, Wissa, Kinos, Potter.
Yeah, and as previously mentioned, playing the back four we got creates not really the space, but creates space on the team sheet for Lewis Potter to actually play his left wing role.
I mean, sometimes I feel bad for him because it's like he never gets to play his actual role. But when we do play him at left wing back or left back, he does so well for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to see him have the chance to actually start in his preferred position. And give him his chance to shine because he could do with a few more goal contributions, I feel like.
Yeah.
But yeah,
really could.
Yeah, obviously Wissa and Mbuemo, nothing's going to change there.
Yeah, they're two definites on the starting lineup.
And then three injured players I want to talk about: Igor Thiago, Gustavo Nunes, and Rico Henry. And it's more just from my point, what's happening with them?
Yeah.
Like
I've heard promising developments on Thiago and Nunes, saying they were on the grass like a week ago, and they played behind closed doors midweek.
Yeah.
Which is really promising and could mean they could actually start. No, not start, but play some minutes.
Yeah.
Against Bournemouth.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, so apparently a week ago they played a behind closed doors game. Apparently, I think I heard Gustavo Nunes hit the crossbar a few times or something that game. I'm not too sure about Igor Thiago. But, hey, if they're back on the bench, at least we know they're alive.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm like, well, with Hickey, I'm like, is he even alive? Are they just pretending he's got another long injury? But, Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can see them on the bench soon and see what they have to offer. A bit of Brazilian flair on our side, which we've never seen before ever. I don't think a Brazilian's ever played for Brentford.
No, and it's great to see that we signed 2 in one season.
Yeah. And then also Rico Henry.
Yeah.
Not too sure what's happening with him. We
Not
know
really.
a while ago he returned in a behind closed doors game, and then he got another injury to something else that wasn't his ACL, and so hopefully he'll be back soon. Don't really
Yeah.
know.
We haven't had too many recent updates, or none that gave too much away.
Mm.
So yeah, it's another one of those injuries where kind of the fans and the press and stuff are left in the dark, really.
Yeah, but hopefully we can see them back soon. I don't know if
Yes.
Aya's fit. I just don't know what's happening with him.
Yeah.
Hopefully he is. Because, we didn't mention him in our predicted 11. Because we don't know what's happening with him.
No, and he didn't go on international duty.
So,
Probably means he's likely injured.
yeah. But anyway, I think we round off the video with a score
Yeah.
prediction. And I haven't thought about this too much.
I haven't either.
I think in our 3 seasons in the Prem, we've got 1 win and 2 losses at Goodison Park. And as we know, we don't have a great record against Sean Dyche. It's a tough prediction.
Our away form is terrible this season.
Yeah. I mean, in our predictions, I'm yet to predict a loss in every single game, no matter who we're playing.
Yeah, I only predicted a loss against Liverpool.
Right, oh yeah.
But every other game I predicted a win or draw, which is a bit too optimistic.
But you'd think finally we get a point away from home,
I
surely.
reckon we will, yeah. Shall I go with my prediction
You go
first?
first.
Because I really want to predict a win. I want to be optimistic.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's more likely with our previous scores against Everton and the current point in the season. I reckon it'll be a 2-2 draw.
For me, I'm between a 1-1 draw or a 2-1 either way. It's really difficult to predict because I struggle to see Mbeumo at his best at Goodison because he's never that good away, and especially at Goodison. I'm gonna say 1-1.
Okay.
Yeah, not that crazy. Because I couldn't predict. I couldn't choose between 2-1 win or loss either way. So
yeah.
I'm gonna say 1-1. Damsgaard to score and Calvert-Lewin to score. I don't know. That's
Okay.
my prediction.
My prediction is that with scoring and stuff is just I think Damsgaard will get an assist and Wissa maybe a goal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that wraps it up really.
Yeah. Didn't realise we were going for 18 minutes, but
I know,
yeah.
one take.
Yeah.
It's like I never went on break.
Yeah. Back and it's like nothing changed.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a comment on score predictions, any thoughts about Brentford, Everton.
Yeah.
See you next video.